Happy day to you. Welcome to another move day. Let's lie on our back on our mat and hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze your knees toward one another. Just relax. Close your eyes if you'd like. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, go ahead and set your feet just a little bit wider than your hips and windshield wiper your knees to the left and to the right. Put your arms out in a nice big T on the ground, palms on the ground. Last one. All right, bring your feet back to center. Hug your right knee into the chest and extend your left leg long. So for now, just go ahead and keep your head on the ground, your foot on the ground. Rotate your ankle one direction and then the other. And then switch your legs. So now your right leg's going to be extended straight out. Left knee tucked in. Rotate around. Ankle one way and then the other. All right, come back to the right leg. And we're going to add just a little piece on top of it. So tuck your chin and your shoulders up toward the knee and lift your straight leg off the ground. So obviously, if it doesn't work for you to lift the head and shoulders, then don't worry about it. But now actively scoop through the belly, grab through that core, take a deep inhale, exhale, and switch. So find your little connections in the muscles all over the body, all the different places that you can connect. Hold that core nice and strong and switch. And then just take note. It's always good to pay attention what's going on. Inhale, exhale. Start receiving little messages. And you can later on make small adjustments that maybe you wouldn't have if you wouldn't have paid attention. Which leg feels tighter? Which leg feels looser? Back to the left leg, tuck it in. Nice and tight. All right, and then we're just going to transition into those straight legs. A few here. So tuck in just a little higher if you can. Flex both feet. Legs nice and straight and strong and active. Switch your legs. We're just going to go to each side. Switch to the left. Pull it in nice and tight. Grab through that core. Pull your toe back toward the shin on the straight leg. Switch. Right leg pulls in. All right, and done. So we're going to take a couple more twists. Extend your left leg long, tuck your knee into the chest, and then rotate over the body. So if you're doing these little move days on their own, don't think that it's less than. Different ones of us need different amounts of work. All right, extend your right leg long, tuck your left knee in, twist over the body, put your left arm out. So we're working some rotation and mobility in through the low back and even the thoracic spine. So benefits are had no matter what you're doing when you move the body. When you take it in different directions, back to the right side, tuck it in, over to the left. In fact, some research has even shown that depending on the amount of stress you're in, taking your body through non-stressful exercise can be more beneficial. So keep that in mind. Every little thing counts. Every little thing adds up. It's all healthy. It's all good for you. Mind, body, soul. All right. Bring your feet back in. Hug both knees into the chest. One more time. All right. Put your right foot down on the ground and extend your left leg long. So you have two options. You can keep your head on the ground and work on keeping that low back contracted into the mat, flexing deep across your abdomen and into your transverse abdominis. And then you can tuck your knee in nice and tight and extend it out. Or if you would like, go ahead and crunch your upper body, tuck your chin in toward the chest, crunch the left knee in, and then extend it out. Find that scoop in the core and pretend like you have a band that you're pulling against and pushing against. That's 3. We're going to go to 10. Tuck through that core. Breathe with it. Keep crunching, keep scooping. You can build heat by your just own self-flexion. This is 9 and 10. All right, other side. Tuck the right knee in. Same thing. If you need to lower the head, go for it. Create flexion in the core. Scoop and lift as much as you can. Tuck the chin in like you're squeezing a little marble between your chin and chest. We're here for the core though, so find that spot where you can grab across your abdomen. Good job, keep it up. Last one, 10. All right, tuck both knees into the chest again. Lift your legs straight up. Hopefully they'll go straight. If not, if they're way out here, that's fine. Just grab onto the thighs. See how far in that you can pull your legs. Push the backs of the knees away from you. Flatten across your back. Push your pelvis into the ground. Keep holding that core. It's surprising how much core you can activate just holding those legs up. All right, bend your knees down, rock your way up. And we're going to come all the way up to standing. And we're going to go straight into some balances. So starting off with our drinking bird, I'm going to go 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. If you need to use some support, grab a wall or a bench, that's totally fine. But play around with how much support you need. So try not to lean, but just hold that for just a teeny bit of extra balance. Okay, here we'll call this one 1. Belly strong, activate that core in a kind of angle. Really extend that back leg back. See how straight, flexed, and flat you can get it. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. Bend your knee just a bit. Remember, you don't have to tap the ground. You can tap your shin or your calf. That kind of changed it for me. It actually threw me off balance. Core strong. One more. All right, other side. That is definitely my weak side. I still have got to work on it. Reach the chest long. Notice where you might be trying to contract and move the work out of the glute, out of the hamstring. Try to activate more into the core. For whatever reason, effort seems to get pushed all the way up into the neck and the traps. So try to find tension more, that contraction and control in the core, your back and your glutes. Takes time to find those muscles, call on them, incorporate them, and force them to work, but stick with it. Don't stop. 2 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to go back into the legs, but on the right side. So we're going to do a different type of balance move. Right leg forward, we're going to lunge back. Same thing. If you need to use a wall or a chair, go for it. Then drive through, tuck your knee up. See if you can hold a split second before you set it back down. Now, if a full lunge possibly hurts your knee, that's fine. Either don't go as low or just step back, flex through that front leg, pull the leg. So that's what our main focus here is. Not necessarily the lunge, but building that balance. If you want to go all the way down, drive it up, you can. Core strong, keep the chest tall. Fight for balance, fight for control. Nine. Can you still scoop that belly? Always be thinking about the core. Other side. Now pull that right knee up, hold for a split second. Notice what the upper back is doing. Hopefully it's nice and tall. Lifted chest, strong back. Try not to hunker and round over the front leg, but lift high out of it. Two more. And 10. Okay, we're gonna come wide, nice and wide on your mat, basically into what's called a plie squat. So ballet was a long time ago for me, but getting those feet nice and wide, making sure the knees are lined with the toes. So normally we have our toes a little bit more in. As always, if it bothers your knees or anything, then you back out of it and you keep your height or your lift. Don't go all the way. All right, so we're gonna squat down as low as possible, and then I want you to lift your left heel and then drop it and lift your right and drop it. Lift the left. Where's the core? Lift the right. That's 2. We're gonna go 10 each side. Belly strong, shoulders back and down. Get into those calves a little bit. Open the knees, getting those hips, space in the hips. I think this is 7. Keep it up, keep it up. 9. Belly strong. Use those glutes to help support. 1 more on your right. Press it up. Okay, and then let's just hinge over a second. I'm going to pull my heels out just a teeny bit. Stretch the chest forward. Hinge to the right. And hinge to the left. Back 1 more time. Hinge to the left. Or the right, sorry. Hinge to the left. Need to work on my mirroring skills. Okay, go ahead, grab the core. Come all the way up. Back into some balance. So let's take your left leg, hug the knee into the chest, hold here. Rotate your ankle. 3, 4, 5. Hold your balance. Let go of your knee. Hold here. If you'd like, you can try to extend the leg and bend. 1, or just hold. Use the core. 2, find strength. 3, in that supporting leg. 4, 5. All right, drop it. Shake it out a little if you need. Other leg. So your right leg, grab into the chest, rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, balance. Let go of the knee. And then kick if you can. 1, 2, 3. Hold that core. 4. Hopefully you can keep your hips pretty balanced. 5. Okay, we're going to go 1 more time on the other side. We're going to skip the knee hug. Just tug the knee in. Extend your arms out. Then push the leg straight. 1, 2. Find your core. Foot stays flexed. 4, 5. All right, other side. On your right, hug it in and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring it down. Hinge over just a little bit to your right. Keep your feet a little narrower than they were last time, but let your hips kick out also to the right. Now hinge into the left knee. Kick your hips to the left. It's okay if you don't reach the ground. You can definitely balance up about your knee height. Kick to the right. Right knee bent. Kick to the left. Left knee bent. All right. We are going to go into another little leg move. We're going to do a squat to lunge. Let's see, I'll just stay facing this way. So first off, we're going to find our squat range. Again, if a lunge doesn't work for you, just step your leg back and then back in, okay? So squat, sit back on your hips, left leg back and drop. Squat, right leg back and drop. Hit your squat, hit your step, hit your squat, hit your step, squat, step. Find that core. Chest is tall. Flexion into the legs and core helps sustain your balance. Okay, we're going to go one more each side. Squat and step. All right. Last little balance move, then we'll finish off with a little bit more stretch. Balance onto your right leg. Kind of tap that left toe into the ground a little bit so that it will help you find balance on the right. Now then take your leg, your left leg, up and cross it over your right knee. From here, hold on to a wall, table, bench, whatever, the person next to you who's more stable, and kind of push into the knee and the heel and then drive your butt back. Kind of show you this direction. Okay, drive in, sit back just until you like the range. So you should feel a little stretch in that glute, your left glute, if it's the raised leg. Sit back. All right, push up, and then let's switch to the other side. Balance on the left leg. Right foot comes up. Plant your hands on the knee and the ankle, and then push back. Whew, definitely feel different on this side. So I feel my left hip wanting to kick out. It's actually my right, but if I'm mirroring you. So I'm feeling that standing hip wanting to kick out. This is good. It's good to notice. And then I think that's happening because my hip flexor is tight on that lifted leg. I definitely feel a lot of heat there. All right, go ahead and come to standing. Let's head on down to our mat. Back to your child's pose, knees wide, big toes together. Get that big stretch through the arms, the back, the hips. Take your head to the left and the right. And then we're going to take a quick stretch here. Left leg comes forward, right leg stays back. Get that hip flexor. Go ahead and curl the back toes under for me and lift the back knee. And then let that back hip kind of drop. Plant your knee. Switch your legs. Other leg comes forward. Lift the back knee. Drop the hips a little more. Okay, push into your hands if you can, or however works for you. Come up into your forward fold. We're going to shift a bit to the right and the left again. So bend your right knee, let your hips shift to the right. Bend your left knee, let your hips shift to the left. Ugh. Again, to the right. and to the left. As always, you can find a chair, put your hands up a little bit higher on the chair to facilitate a little better control. If the floor is too far away, you bring the floor to you. Shift to the right, shift to the left. Come to center, round the back a lot, pull your belly button in, slowly come all the way up. Set those shoulders back and down. All right, good work. We made it through another day.